Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well wherever you are and whatever you're up to. As you can see, today I am in the shop and I am bringing you a new fabrics video because we have had loads and loads and loads of new fabrics in over the past kind of, I guess, like 4 weeks or so. It's just like that time of year where we have lots of new stuff basically, because I haven't done one for a couple of months because I didn't do one in August, then it just means there's so much to show you. As always, if you look in the Just Arrived section on a regular basis, that is always the best place to sort of keep up to date with the new stuff that comes in. Things will always automatically appear there for 3 weeks when they're new and they're added to the system. What I will say also just before I start is that in 3 weeks time we are doing the knitting and stitching show in London. And it's always a kind of funny time of year for us, or sort of like a funny thing to manage, because basically we end up having 2 shops during the time of the show because we don't close the shop here in Moseley. So it means that we have to sort of have 2 separate inventories, which is like a little bit logistically challenging at times, but it's all fine. But what it might mean is that some of the fabrics that I am showing you today, depending on when you actually watch this video, they may show up as being out of stock. Now that could be that either we are just waiting for more to come in, or some of it's been saved for the show because we have to sort of set stock aside that we know we're going to take to the show. But if you do ever see anything out of stock on the website, always please do email us. It's just the info@guthrie-ganny.co.uk, just like the regular inquiry email address. If you just email that and like let us know what you're interested in, then the girls in the shop can email you when it comes back into stock again. If there's anything, I think there's a couple of things that I've got to show you today that we've only got like the stock that I've got right now. So if that's the case, I'll let you know. But otherwise, everything that we've got, like, we can order it again and we can get it again. So either it's, you know, more would be coming, or it's for the show, and if it doesn't sell at the show then it ends up coming back again and going back online. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of let you know that, because yeah, depending on when you watch the video, some stuff may show as being out of stock, but it doesn't mean that it necessarily is forever or that it's not coming back. So I'm going to try and kind of group it into sort of different categories because there's so much to show you, just so that I'm not kind of jumping around too much. You can see some stuff piled up here. I've got some stuff behind me as well, and I've got loads of stuff down here that you can't see that I've got to show you too. But what I think I want to start with is, just because it's getting to that time of year, is that we've had some amazing new wools in. Now, those of you that watch my channel regularly may have seen my recent video that was about the tour that I did of the Abraham Moons Mill up north. It's near Leeds. In the UK, and they produce the most beautiful wool. If you've not seen that yet and you're interested in wool and you like seeing how things are made, I would highly recommend watching that video. It was totally fascinating experience. But I've got some of the sort of regular range that we're going to be having. So there's some of the Moons wools that are just sort of like one-offs. We can't really get them again. But then these ones here, which we didn't have in stock when I actually made the video, we were just waiting for them to come in. These are the Melton coatings, and so they're a bit more of a heavier weight fabric, so they're better for like jackets and coats and that kind of thing. And we've got 5 really beautiful colours of them, but I'm just going to open one out just so that you can kind of see the handle and drape of it a little bit more. So this one is the teal, and all of the colours are quite rich and deep, because when you look closely they're actually made up of lots of different shades. So they're really, really nice. They're 100% wool as well, and of course they're all made here in the UK, so they're really, really beautiful. And if you are thinking about making a coat project, then I'm really excited for the October release of the Sewing Society, because it's going to have some wool in it. It might be some Abraham Moons wool, it might be to make quite an involved project, not dropping any hints. So yeah, the Sewing Society kits get released on the 2nd of October. To those people who have not only signed up to the newsletter, but you have to update your preferences as well to make sure that you want to hear the Sewing Society updates. So if you're not sure if you've done that or not, just again, you can drop us an email and we can check it for you. But yeah, they're going to be regular ones that we can keep reordering again. So that is the new Moon's wool. And then also in the wool department, we've got a range of boiled wools. So these are just like regular boiled wools. They're not Abraham Moon boiled wools. We've got 4 different colours at the moment. We've got this lovely navy colour, and then we've also got a pink and a kind of like reddy raspberry colour, and then a rust as well. So with the boiled wool does just have like a natural sort of give to it, or like a little bit of a stretch. It's just to do with the way that it's made and then kind of felted together. So just bear that in mind when you come to make it. If you're making more of a structured coat or garment, you might want to interface it all just to stabilize it. Whereas if it's more like a kind of coatigan style garment, or it's maybe unlined, then the boiled wool is quite good, because it's got a little bit more sort of giving kind of flexibility in it. But I'm pretty sure this is also 100% wool. Yeah, it is 100% wool, so it's going to be really, really warm and cozy. You notice such a difference when you invest and make something in wool in terms of warmth compared to if it's got like if it's a mix, or if it's just a polyester. It'll last much longer, it'll be much warmer. So that is the boiled wools. And then just while I'm in the kind of cozy area of fabric, this thing here, which just looks like another person, it's so big. Let me pull this over. This is new, and we've got a couple of colours of this. It's a plush fabric, it is polyester, but it feels absolutely amazing. When I had to stroke the sample of this, I was like, what is this? I just have to have some. It's like so comforting. So I think this would be really good for things like a little cape, or just a kind of quite a sort of straight kind of cropped jacket, or you could even make just a blanket out of it, and then just line it with some jersey or something, or you could make some cushion covers. It would be really nice. It feels so soft. So there's this kind of sort of minky bluey colour. And then we've also got it's quite a sort of pinky kind of warm browny colour. We've also got it in that as well. So yeah, just something a bit different, and honestly, it just feels so nice, and like fabric's just comforting to stroke. Very, very nice and soft and fluffy. Let me just ease this one back again into position. Okay, what I'm going to cover now, I'm just looking at all the ones I've still got to show you, is the jerseys. We had loads and loads of new jerseys in. So I'll start with this one here. We've had a range of 5 different colours of this one, and this is a cotton one, so it's 95 cotton and 5% elastane. And I would say it's a bit more like a t-shirt weight of fabric, and it's got these sort of random spots on it that are all black, but then the background colours are all different. I would say for a cotton, it is a lot more fluid than what some other printed cottons could be. It's really, really soft, and yeah, I think it would make great like t-shirts or long sleeve tops. Would also be great for kids' clothes as well, like leggings and t-shirts and that sort of stuff. And yeah, just a really lovely, nice, bright range of colours in that. And then we have also had a new plain jersey in. This is an organic one, and it is cotton as well. Let me check. Yeah, it's cotton. It's called sweatshirting, but it's actually quite lightweight for a sweatshirting. Feels really soft as well. So we've got this in 5 different colours too. This is the lilac one. They're all quite kind of sort of soft pastel-y colours, but they're really, really nice. Again, it would be great for like nice pyjama bottoms, or like a t-shirt style top, that kind of thing. So it's just a really nice sort of soft, basic, plain one. And then now there's a little sort of palette of glittery ones to show you. So I've brought one over. But again, I'll show you a close-up of, because we've got it in 4 different colourways. So this one is also a cotton jersey, and it has got animal sort of silhouettes on it that are all glittery, so it's really cool. I'll hold this one up to sort of show you. It's pretty lightweight as well, so again, it's going to be better for like t-shirts and tops as opposed to like a jumper style of garment. So yeah, we've got a purpley lilac one. There's also a pink one with penguins on it, a green one, and a blue one as well. So they're just really fun. I think they would just make a really nice little t-shirt, or again, good for kids' clothes too. So it's just another little sort of fun jersey. And then this one, I think this has already been really popular. This is again a cotton jersey, more like a t-shirt weight. It's got a bit more sort of structure to it than the spotty ones that I showed you in the beginning. But if I hold a little bit up just so you can sort of get an idea and see, and it is called Nebula, and it is like sort of galaxies, stars, quite abstract, but then it's got little sort of glitter kind of accents in it that catch the light, and then it's on just a classic navy. I mean, everybody loves a bit of navy. So that is a really, really nice one. I love that one. And again, good for t-shirts and tops and that kind of thing. And then the last in my sort of sparkly colour palette that I've got to show you are these stripes. So there's 3 different colourways of them as well. Again, it's a cotton, because there's quite a lot of stripes in it. It's 70% cotton, 25 lurex. So lurex is the glitter thread that's in it. And then it's got a bit of elastane as well, obviously, to make it stretch. So yeah, this is this one here, but as I said, we've got it in 3 different colourways, and it just feels really nice as well. It's nice and soft, and it's got a nice bit of sort of drape to it. So I think that would be really good, again, like a t-shirt top, or maybe one with sort of turtleneck style, like the True by Sneeko or something, with the higher neck. So yeah, they are really fun too. And then if you like stripes, then you will absolutely love these ones. We have had this fabric in before. We've had it in a navy and like a sort of off-white stripe, but we've had it in 4 new colourways. So this one here is like a sort of salmony pink and a navy, and then we've got the reverse of that too. And then we've also got it in like a baby pink and red, and like vice versa too. So this is a cotton loop back, so it's got a bit more weight to it. So I would say this kind of sits between a t-shirt weight, which is a bit lighter, and then like a sweatshirting, so it's more like lightweight sweatshirting, but you could make t-shirts and tops with it as well if you wanted, but because it's got the loops on the back, it just has a little bit more sort of body to it. But it's really, really nice. I've made stuff with the navy and white version of this fabric before, and it's just lovely. It sews up really well, it washes really well too, so nice to have that in a wider range of colours. And then this one here is this next one I've got to show you. Let me just pop that stripy one down. This one's kind of a bit more like a Ponte Roma weight, so it's got a little bit more weight to it, but still like a decent bit of drape. It's cotton as well, and it's got this sort of textured pattern on it. So it's like a grey background, then with this kind of pink honeycomb pattern, and then it also comes in a different pattern. It's like lots of little dashes. So this would be good for like dresses, sort of, I would say, looser style tops as opposed to more like a fitted t-shirt. And yeah, just something that's a bit different. It's nice that it's got that texture as well. And then let me just check, I think this is the last jersey ones that I've got to show you, is a range of printed viscose jerseys. So when I'm going to hold a decent bit of this one up so that you can see the drape, because if you see a jersey that is made of viscose, or if it's made of modal, because modal's a really similar type of fibre, it's very, very drapey, so they tend to be much lighter weight, and then when you hold them up they tend to sort of just be really quite floppy and move around a little bit more. So you can make t-shirts and tops with them too. You can make dresses with them, like a nice wrap dress, or a dress that's got like a gathered section in it. They're going to sort of float and move around a lot as a garment, whereas if anything is ever made from cotton, it tends to have a bit more structure to it. It's not going to sort of swish like a viscose does. So we've got the same prints in a few different colourways. They're all really, really nice. They feel really soft, and they're opaque as well. You can't see through them, so that's pretty good. And yeah, just something that's a bit more kind of colourful and different in the printed department. And then if I stay on the viscose side of things, I'm going to move to woven fabrics now, but the same thing applies. Viscose woven fabrics are very lightweight and swishy and sort of silky too, whereas cotton woven fabrics tend to have more structure. We've had loads and loads of really beautiful printed viscoses. They just seem to be really popular right now, like people are asking for them, and there's just loads around when we look at our suppliers too. So we've got lots of different prints. This one which I think is going to be really popular. It's a beautiful rich red kind of magenta colour, and then it's got like little sort of green accents and light pink and black, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, opaque, so you wouldn't need to line that if you're making a dress or anything. Really beautiful. And then that comes in the other colourway as well, which is a sort of kind of bluey grey colour with like orange and black bits on it. And then we've also got lots of other printed ones. I've got one behind me here in the roll. A lot of these are on the roll, so I've just brought one over to show you, because I can show you the drape, but then I'll show you close-ups of what all the different prints look like. So if I open this out just now, just to give you an idea, so you can see when I hold it up, it's like floating, it's draping, it's moving. This particular print also comes in another colourway as well, which is like sort of very sort of kind of light creamy grey background, similar colour palette on the flowers. It's really nice. For the light coloured one of this, I would say you might want to line it if it's a dress, depends on the style, but this one I think would be okay. If it was a skirt or a dress, you could just use that. It's really, really beautiful. But then we do have other prints as well, some sort of quite abstract ones and some florally ones. So yeah, there's lots to choose from in the printed viscose department. And they're good. Printed viscoses are good for loads of things. Like you can make shirts and blouses out of them, tops out of them, like kind of tunic style dresses, full length dresses, jumpsuits, like loose sort of trousers. Probably maybe feel a bit lightweight for this time of year now, but you can do that as well. So yeah, they're really versatile, the viscose prints. Obviously they are quite slippery, so a bit more tricky to sew with, but they're just really nice, and the choice of designs you can get on them is just so wide and varied as well, which is nice. And then also I've got another couple of viscoses just to show you before I move on to the last things. I'm just checking I don't miss anything. These ones here are a bit more unusual because these viscoses have like embroidered cotton design on them, and they're pinstriped. So normally I think like a fabric that looks like this would be cotton, so it would be more structured, but it's not, it's viscose, so it just drapes and moves around a lot more. I'll admit it does still look a little bit summery, but I think it's really pretty, and you don't often see fabric, you know, embroidered fabric like this on a viscose base, so it is just something nice to sort of see something different. So we've got this kind of lighter colourway, and then we've got a darker colourway as well with a slightly different print on it, but again it's the same, it's a viscose, so it's nice and kind of floppy. I think that would make a really nice little blouse or top. I don't think you'd have to line it for a top. If it was a skirt or a dress, you'd probably want to line that with just like a plain viscose. We've got a range of them too, but otherwise that's just another nice one, and yeah, something different for the embroidered nature of it. And then another sparkly one, back to sparkles again. We've got this fabric in two colourways. I absolutely love this. This is the blue colourway here, and it is let me just check, it's viscose and like lurex or metallic fibres. I think it's got a little bit of synthetic in it as well, 10% polyacrylic, 85 viscose, 5% the lurex metallic fibres. So it's got, it feels really soft. It's almost like it's got a kind of brush texture to it a little bit, and then the way that it's woven with the glittery thread, it's just very subtle sort of shimmer to it, so it's really nice. So we've got it in this bluey colourway, and then also in like a very light kind of blush pink colourway. I love that. I'm getting to the stage of my pregnancy now where I don't really feel like making anything for myself like right now, because my baby's going to come soon, but there's just so many things right now, this one including, that if I was my normal body shape I'd be like making loads of stuff. So hopefully it's still around. If not, then I'll need to try and save some. Anyway, so yeah, we've got that one. And then I meant to say actually that these ones, it's only what we've got left of that. I've not got any more of that one coming, but there is still a bit left on the boat. And then also, let me just show you these ones too. We've got a little bit of this left. We've got some of this to take to the show actually, and then a little bit here, so but I can't get any more after that, but there is still a bit left. These are embroidered as well, but it's on like a kind of netted sort of base cloth, so it's got a little bit of give to it. I think you would probably want to line this either with just like you could line it with a cotton lawn, or you could line it with a plain viscose, I think, as well. That would be nice. But it's just really pretty, a very subtle sort of pink colour here, and then we've got the blue one as well, which is like a kind of denim-y blue colour. So that's just something a bit nice and different. And then this one, so when we you might have seen on Instagram about a month or so ago, we went on a fabric buying trip to Germany, and we got to go around this warehouse and pick loads of fabric, and they had some of this fabric here, so we've got a little bit of it. We're not going to be able to get any more, but I just absolutely loved it. It's just so unusual. So we've called it's called Applique something, let me just check. Applique leaves, and it's like a kind of dusky pinky sort of lilac-y colour, and it's just so unusual. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I went home after we'd been to the warehouse and just was like thinking about this fabric all night, and I just knew I had to get some. So we've got a little, we do have another bowl, there's a little bit left on this one. I think it would look amazing as like kind of midi skirt. It would be really swishy. You'd have to line it. I think you would just line it with a plain viscose fabric so it kept the swish. But I think it's just gorgeous. There's just, I don't know, there's like, you know, when there's something about a fabric that just really takes you. Anyway, might just be me. But yeah, that one's kind of more limited stock, so we've just got a little bit of that. And then I have also got, this is another, going to be a more regular range, and it has been popular already, but as I said in the beginning, just email us if anything shows us out of stock. They're Robert Kaufman fabrics, so if you've used them before, you'll know that they're lovely. They're really good quality. They always just wash really well and last a long time. These are flannels, so they're quite kind of fluffy, like they have a sort of brushed feel to them. Really, really soft. I've got it in quite a lot of different colours. This is more like a sort of regular weave. It's a kind of a bit sort of orangey, pinky colour, but because it's woven with the cream, it has a very sort of natural two-tone appearance. And then we've got other ones that they're more like a kind of herringbone sort of design. This is I think this is red, maybe we've called it rust. Redwood it's called. So it's like a black and a red thread that's woven that, but again it's got a beautiful, lovely brushed feeling. It's more of a medium weight fabric, so it is going to hold its structure a bit more in a garment, but I would say more like maybe a kind of loose fitting shirt would look nice. It'd be so warm, or you could make a dress with it as well. And yeah, it comes in quite a few different colourways, so that's just a nice sort of cosy wintry one, and it's 100% cotton too. So I think that's everything that I brought out to show you just now, but there are still some new ones coming that just weren't going to be ready in time for doing my video, so remember, just keep an eye in the Just Arrived section. I'll also link to my blog post as well that goes with this video, so then all the fabrics that I mention will be linked in that blog post too. But you can buy them all on our website. We ship worldwide too. I get asked that quite a lot, but we can ship pretty much anywhere. Depending on what country you're in, the website will just auto-calculate the shipping, or if your order's over a certain weight, then we just work it out as like a bespoke shipping quote. But if anybody's got any questions at all, feel free to get in touch with us. The best places at the moment is by emailing the shop. Then the girls will be able to help you with anything there. I can't always reply to questions on my on the comments of the YouTube channel at the moment, just because that may get hard for me over the next several weeks or so once I have a baby. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it and feel inspired for your autumn sewing projects. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then just remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.